Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Mourinho Challenge. We are, of course, at Barcelona, and we are in our first Spanish Cup final. We couldn't make it with Sevilla, but we've made it with Barca. It's time to kind of show you what we've got on since our last meeting, since we first started the job. So, transfers-wise, one big one here is that we've signed Robert Lewandowski to come in at the end of the season. He wanted to leave PSG, and you can't say no. I know he's 36, and he's probably going to retire at the end of the season when we're him, and we're probably paying him too much money. But look at that finishing, first touch, technique, penalty taking, heading. Oh, it's just, look at all those beautiful green stats. He's an incredible player. Even if we just bring him in for one season, I think he could be so good for us. You can see 61 goals in 77 appearances for PSG, 225 and 248 for Bayern. I mean, he's obviously just been phenomenal. And he wanted to leave. Now he's joining Barca. New challenge in Spain. But we've also signed a young man that goes by the name of Jude Bellingham. Yes, he's coming to the team. 118 million we spent on him. That is over a period of time, but I thought who better to bring into a kind of tiki-taka team like Barca than Jude Bellingham. Throughout this save, I've brought in English players to international teams because I like to do that. I think it's quite interesting when you bring in English players because it's not often it's only recently they've started going abroad again. So yeah, I'd say that's pretty good signing. Just let me know what you think. I'd say we've smashed that. We've also brought in Sebastian Jesus Jimenez from Sevilla. He was a 6'6" young youth striker for them. From when I was there, I noticed him, and he's 6'6", and he's 17. So I just thought I'd bring him in because I had some extra money. Why not? So 298 million has been spent this season alone for Barca. I mean, half of these. I mean, Ricardo Horta's actually left us, which is one of the players that has left in the January transfer window. I don't know why they signed him. Pretty stupid, to be honest. He's gone to Tottenham, though, and we've made money on him. So, I mean, can't complain too much about that. Kurt Alonso has gone to Brighton. He was a Barcelona B player. We can buy back for 10 million. Probably won't bother. Sergi Roberto, he was leaving at the end with his contract of Sevilla, so I just sold him to him straight away as a little thank you present for having me and bringing me in. And Ferran Torres, who's linked with the likes of Barcelona in real life, has now left us and joined Borussia Dortmund, a player I didn't actually really want to go as he was started to play a bit more for me, but they offered money, he wanted to go, so he went. There's a few more in here as well. Obviously, there's the Miralem Pjanic transfer that you were aware of last time, and Arnaud Tenas as well. He's gone, the backup goalkeeper to Genoa. So just a few bits for you there. Tactics-wise, we are playing a vertical tiki-taka in a 4-3-3 formation. I thought I tried to go with the 3-4-1-2, and I was like, yeah, but we've got some good wingers. We want to play them in their best positions, so that's what we've ended up doing. Like, say, on the route here, we've done okay. Nothing too spectacular, but I think we've done all right. You've got, obviously, unfortunately, we did lose to Sevilla in 4-2 in the Cup knockout after our Legans win. But we went on a good run of wins there. We did lose to Real Sociedad, Atletico Madrid, and Sevilla in the league, which weren't great. But we won in the Spanish Cup. And got through to the final with that. Unfortunately, we were knocked out by Man United in the Champions League, which isn't great. But again, if we can get this cup, if we can win today and get a trophy in the bag, it'd be so good. And it just level things out, and it shows that I was the right man for the job. So it'd be great there. And then, obviously, it'll be the end of the season where we'll come back for the last game and show you that. As we're still fighting for Champions League football still, so which I'm hoping we can get. But let's jump into today's game against Valencia. They're a tough side. I had problems with them when I was at Sevilla, and I'm sure we'll have problems with them again today, as they're not a bad side at all. I guess Lindelof is the only guy we can play in there, to be honest. We've got Stegen and Go, Pozo at right back, who's been very, very good. Araujo, who's been fantastic. Lindelof and Zinchenko. Then De Jong, Bellingham and Gavi in the midfield. Akamak on right-hand side. Pedri on the left. And Gabriel Barbosa up top. I've tried to sell Dembele. He wants to go, but no one wants him, basically. Otherwise, bit of a bench there. We'll maybe bring on Coutinho for Danny Martin, because who has a sub on the bench? Duh. Let's start out positive. Positive mentality. Let's kick off the game with a positive going forward attacking mentality, or at least positive mentality, and see how we get on. But it's a big game. It's a chance at another trophy, which we haven't had for a season and a bit. So it would mean that there'd only be technically one season that we haven't won a trophy yet so far. And that was with the full season at Sevilla. But we need to win today to make sure that happens. The Spanish Cup final. Here we go. In the Metropolitano de Madrid stadium. Let's get it going. They have got a free kick early on, though. 10 minutes in, Januzaj with the ball in. And it's headed in by Diakabi. So, yeah, that's happened. We're 1-0 down in the first 10 minutes. It tends to happen like that sometimes. But we'll have to react. We'll have to go again, I guess. And yeah. Here we go. Pozo. We're going to react straight away. We'll get a goal here. Bellingham has got the ball. Plays it back to Pozo. Into De Jong. Who's going to turn and feed it into Bellingham again. Around the corner to Pozo. He's got a bit of space out there. Is he going to look for a ball across? He just plays it into Bellingham. Who then back to Pozo. I mean, they're playing a good bit of football between the two of them. But I mean, we'd like to get something. Pozo into Ilias, who's had to give it back to Gavi, whose long-range effort. What a lovely strike. It's only his second goal of the season. But that was, I have to say, very well worked. I was a little worried they'd played it a bit too much out on that right-hand side. But Pozo and Bellingham worked it well in the end. The ball got fired across by Pozo into Ilias, who couldn't realize he couldn't shoot. He had two men up his butt. But Gavi's long-range effort was good enough for him to be able to lay it off and get that strike in on goal, leveling things up 1-1. That's great. We've put that corner out of our mind. We've got control of the game again at 1-1. Let's see if we can keep hold of it. The clock is ticking down nice and quickly. 10 minutes to go until half time. Pozo plays forward to Ilias. He plays it through to Bellingham, who takes a touch around the defender's slide tackle. Has to turn around and find Gavi, but he finds Gavi. Gavi to Gabi. Lovely stuff. Gabi has to turn on the spot. Finds Ilias, who again plays it into Bellingham. It's a brilliant challenge by the defender to stop Bellingham's shot, getting away from him and going towards the goal. As Valencia now come forward, Januzaj receives it from Palista, whose ball in, finds Soler, whose header goes into the back of the net. That's frustrating. Very frustrating when we've just had a fantastic opportunity down the other end. They work a quick 1-2 from the throw-in, and Paulista's ball into the box finds Soler, who's just not being marked. I mean, why is Bellingham having to track back there to mark him? I do not know. I think that's a bit ridiculous that Araujo and Lindelof haven't got anyone being marked and Bellingham's having to track all the way back there. But, okay, so it's 2-1. He feels he can shake off the knot, but you might not be able to. We'll leave him on for now. We'll leave Gabi on for now. See how he gets on in the second half. Otherwise, I'm a bit limited in what we can do. I'll bring Castanjo on for Zinchenko, who's had a poor game. We'll have to leave... Oh, do I bring Din yet? He's not played enough. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. See how the second half goes. As we're in the game. We're getting shots off. We are creating chances. It's just making sure it goes in. Gavi's ball in. Can Araujo get there? Not quite, as it's headed clear, and Januzaj latches onto it. And now we'll look to break with Valencia. We've got plenty of players back, which I'm hoping can deal with it. But Januzaj is just running and running and running without any real pressure on him. He's able to cut it back to Rakic, who's got loads of time on the ball, plays Soler into Gutierrez, who finds Guedes, whose long-range effort just goes wide of the post. But that is a warning sign. We need to be putting a challenge in. We can't just let them run at us. That's ridiculous. We're getting to the hour point where I think we will have to decide to take Gabby off now. Marlon, you can come on. Who's better up top? I think we'll stick with what we've got there. Marlon being the poacher up top. Soler's driving forward again, though, for Valencia. We're going to have to go attacking, I think, which could open us up a bit. But it's blocked well, but they've got a corner. And we know they're a threat from corners, as we've experienced in this very game. Donyell Marlon has come on, though. Let's see how we do. Pedri, again, not looking great there. But it's a Gavi free kick. Can he find someone? It's back post to Araujo, who's headed over the bar, which is another opportunity squandered. You've got to get it on target. Otherwise, what's the point? What is the point otherwise? Damsgaard, you can come on as well. We're bringing on players who aren't as good as the players that we've already got on the pitch. So it's kind of feels a bit fruitless. But if they're not performing, you got to give the other guys game time. Bellingham, he's on the ball. Can he make something happen here? He's being forced to play it out wide to Castange. Then Damsgaard into Castange again, who's come underlapped. Bellingham, who's got a bit of time there. Can he play him through? He looks across to the other side to Ilias, who does then switch it to Castange. Bit of a weird way of going about it, but Damsgaard there. Is that a penalty? It's got to be. It was a tight call, apparently. I hope they're not going to withdraw that or make it a free kick, but I'm hoping it's still a penalty, please, because we could do with a penalty right now. Please. Yes, that is a penalty. It's a shame we have actually brought off our best penalty taker in Gabby, but who's going to be taking it? It is Donyell Marlon who's stepping up. He's recently come on. Can he finish? He does. Bottom right-hand corner. That's great stuff. We're dominating at the moment. So I don't want to go back a mentality. I want to stick with this mentality. We're on top. Let's keep this pushing forward. Now, I've just got to think whether can we make a sub in extra time if it does come to it? Because I would like to if that is the case. But they've kept a 4-2-3-1 formation, which I think De Jong's not coping with Soler too great. But here we go. We're going into extra time now. Let's take a look if we can make a sub. I don't think we can because it's, because obviously some competitions you can make an extra sub. This one you can't. Pozo's not able to quite get to that, and Frabata's got a second effort at making the pass to Giovanni. Soler, again, he's been dictating the game a lot today. Marlon, then back into Rakic. He's switched it out wide to Frabota. Can we get a challenge in and break on them? That would be great. Javan, though, here he is, back again to Frabota. We beat Real Madrid to get to this on penalties in the quarterfinals, as we went 2-1 down at one point. We ended up getting a goal to claw it back. Can we stop this? No, we can't. Cabral has absolutely smashed that top right-hand corner. I mean, we're not. It's frustrating because we're obviously doing well. We're creating shots. We're creating chances. Look at that XG. I mean, maybe it's partly because of the penalty, but it's still opportunities that we're not making the most of. And that's what's costing us with this game, especially. Rakic, though, plays it forward to Cabral again. Soler in the middle. Manu Vallejo. He's had to drop back to find Hugo. Then Rakic again. We're just not pressing high enough, I don't think. I think what we might have to do is just go more. Is there a way out? Let's just push right up. Use tighter marking. Get stuck in. Sure. Not entirely sure that that's actually going to make much difference at all. But ball over the top finds Cabral, who's going to go through on goal. And it might be it. There it is. That's going to be it, isn't it? I can't see us getting 2 goals to get back in this game. One ball, again, it's a ball over the top. Is it a case that I shouldn't be having our team so far up the pitch? Should we drop off slightly? Should we allow for a bit more space in front of us? But it looks like we bottled a chance at getting a trophy today. And I mean, it could still be many more goals from Cabral. Has nearly got a hat trick there with with another goal. Gavi though into De Jong. Can we get a goal back? Can we make it happen before extra time, the half time of extra time? Because then we've got a chance of still getting back into this. Bellingham, got to look around the corner. There you go, Pozo. Can you find a ball into the box to give us an opportunity of getting a goal? It's not a great pass. Pozo, back to him. Oh, Jude Bellingham, what a lovely turn. That's why we brought you in. You can make that little spark appear. Jude Bellingham with the effort makes it 4-3. We still can be in this. We've still got the chance of getting another goal. We've still got a chance, but I think I was being a bit too pessimistic at that point when they scored. I think because it was extra time, but we've still got another half. We've still got another 15 minutes. We've had 3 goals in that first one, so we've got every chance of scoring. But I hope it's not too long until we do score, because it'll put me a little bit nervous. Pozo with the ball back to Ilias after he received it from the throw-in initially. De Jong, Marlon, back to Pozo. Are you going to look to go forward? No, De Jong's lost out here. That's not good, but Araujo, I mean, that's a poor pass, and Araujo is able to grab onto that straight away. Gavi, back to De Jong, into Bellingham. Then he looks wide, outside to Ilias, who looks inside to Marlon, who's got to beat his man for pace there, who's forced him out wide. That's been dropped back to Pozo, who again, on this side, he loses to Guedes, which again, he's taking too much time on the ball. That's kind of what it is. I guess maybe we haven't got the support out there for him, but I mean, that's an awful pass. Donyell Marlon, he could have run at the defence a bit more there, I think, to cause a real problem. But with only it's getting down to 5 minutes now. Pozo, ball throw into Ilias, then Pozo again. Come on, get a ball into the box. Let's make something happen. Back post. Marlon's got up. It's a header off the bar this time. Frasbotta clears it. And now Mano Vallejo is going to be running at the defence. There's only one man back there. We have got a few more back now as they've tracked back well. But Javan Damsgaard with a good challenge to stop that. But it's 4-3 still. We go very attacking, I guess. I mean, that'll just speed things up, certainly. De Jong with a free kick. This could be our last chance. Damsgaard. He's got it there. Back to De Jong, whose ball over to the back post to Araujo. Finds Ilias. Oh, and it's blocked in the box. And now they're cleared it. What's going on? Oh, it was offside. Ilias was offside there. And that is going to be it. I gave up a little early, but with a minute added time, I can't imagine us getting something now, because they're just going to slow things down if they win that. Although, Marlon, it's a poor pass. That could have been the only opportunity we were going to get, and we've given it straight back to them, so they can now take their time. Marlon chases the keeper down, but it's another long ball forward. Can we win that? Lindelof? Yes, well done. Okay, last chance. Last chance saloon. Frankie, can you get something going, Araujo? Bellingham. Okay, here we go. He's looks backwards. I was hoping get a turn in. Araujo's gone all the way back to the keeper. No, not now. I know we're tiki-taka, and I can't even, I want to shout at him right this second. And, it's poor pass, but Damsgaard does well to get there. Castange back to Lindelof. I know we're trying to work it, but we need to make something happen, and I don't think we're going to. There it is. It's so frustrating. I hate Spain. I don't hate people from Spain. I just hate Spain. Like the league. Screw the league. I don't like the league in Spain. I just can't win any trophies here. Well, that's fine. That's fine. We'll put it out of our mind. We'll try and develop the tactic maybe a bit more and see kind of how we can change things up. Maybe in possession we need, in transition, no, out of possession, we need to be slightly deeper. And kind of have us spread out a bit more. Just to, I don't know. Maybe get stuck in. Tighter marking. Who knows? I'll work something out. We'll see. But thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think and what I should do with the team. Obviously, we've got 2 more seasons because you get the 2 full seasons with a club. So we'll finish off this year. I'll show you the season review and all that stuff. And then we'll go into next year and see what positions we need. Possibly a centre-half. maybe a left back. But there you go. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And of course, I will see you in the next one.